thousands of years old in Egyptian pyramids because of its antibacterial properties. Honey stays stable forever, pretty much. So honey is amazing, amazing stuff. You can put it right on burns. It's great for your skin. It's got enzymes. Now, Manuka honey, tell me a little bit about that because I'm not familiar.
Well, I got it from Austria. I don't know if the guy's name's Manuka, but anyway, that's what the honey's called, Manuka honey.
Okay, now how about what about oil of oregano? What were you going to ask me about that?
I got it in capsules, and I've been taking it for a while, and I feel fine with it. I'm taking it a couple times a day.
Do you notice anything, any improvement in your health, any differences in your health?
I don't get sick. I have a good constitution. I just don't get sick.
But you're not attributing it to the oil of oregano, are you? Or are you?
I'm attributing it to that and the minerals I take and a few other things.
All right,
but
well, I'm a fan.
I'm attributing to my belief, actually, and my trust in my Creator.
I like it, Mike. Good job. Thank you so much. Appreciate your call, buddy. Thanks for the kind words and thanks for the insight. Have a beautiful day. All right, let's move on to Jose in Washington, D.C. What's up, Jose? How you doing, buddy?
How's it going? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How can we help you?
I'm having some problems with some digestive issues and leaky gut.
Okay. So you want some help with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. The most important thing for all digestive issues is food. You can't have a digestive issue unless you got a food problem. So first thing you got to do if you have any kind of digestive health issue, and by the way, you're not alone, Jose. Most people after the age of 40 or 50 are going to have some kind of digestive problem, especially if they're subsisting on this so-called SAD, Standard American Diet. So first you got to have information. And that means collecting data. You got to collect the dots before you can connect the dots, and that means getting a food diary going. You just write down every single morsel you put in your mouth and then how you respond every 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, all the way up to 12 hours after you eat that food. It helps to eat simply. It helps to eat non-complicated foods that don't have a lot of working parts. It also helps to do a fast before you start your food diary so you can kind of resensitize your body to some of the symptoms that are associated with foods. And it also helps to start off with your favorite foods. Usually we're going to respond, or we're going to have the most negative effects from the foods we're eating all of the time, and that means our favorite foods are usually the most likely suspects. So, number one, take a food holiday, 1 or 2 days off. Number two, get yourself a notebook and do a food diary. Try to eat foods that are not complicated. And number three, you can start off with your favorite foods. Then you want to, at the same time, simultaneous with accumulating information, and by the way, I'm not just talking to Jose here, I'm talking about everybody who's dealing with a digestive problem, or anybody who's dealing with a health problem, really. Food diary, starting off with your favorite foods, try to eat non-complicated foods, take a couple days off, do a food holiday, and simultaneous with all that, you want to start to use nutrients, supplements that help support digestive health. The core supplement for all digestive health issues is going to be probiotics, good bacteria. I like the Biolumin Nightly Essence because not only is it a great source of probiotics, multiple strains of bacteria, the capsules are concentrated with probiotics, but you also get digestive enzymes with your Biolumin Nightly Essence, especially or including one of a very important enzyme. It's not really a digestive enzyme, but an enzyme called nattokinase, which can have some positive effects on the circulatory system. So Biolumin Nightly Essence, 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules at night. If you're doing longevity products, you might want to throw in the Fuchs Z or the Z Radical, both of which can help coat the digestive tract. Between probiotics and the Fuchs Z or the Z Radical, you can go a long way towards helping coat and protect the intestinal lining if you have leaky gut syndrome issues. Any cartilage products will also help coat the digestive tract. Bone soup and glucosamine, which isn't a cartilage product but helps you make cartilage, that can have a positive effect for leaky gut syndrome and healing the digestive tract. Anything really with cartilage will do it. Always use vitamin C with your cartilage-containing products or with your glucosamine. Vitamin C and glucosamine and vitamin C and cartilage all work together. You might also want to try some aloe or some noni. Succulent plants have an ability to coat the digestive tract, and that can be supportive for digestive health. A couple of miscellaneous nutrients that are also important for the digestive system. Zinc, mega important for a lot of things, and zinc deficiencies are very common. 50 milligrams a day of zinc is probably a good idea. It's also a good idea to use digestive enzymes with all of your meals. You'll get some in the Biolumin Nightly Essence, but the ultimate enzymes will get you a big dose of digestive enzymes, and it's always a good idea to use some apple cider vinegar after your meals and with your digestive enzymes. If you want to throw a couple other things in there, you might want to include some pancreatin, which is pancreatic enzymes, perhaps some bile salts, B-I-L-E, bile salts, and then maybe some lecithin. All of those are available in a health food store. Long story short, it's very easy to heal digestive health issues. They're fundamental to the disease process, and the digestive system is fundamental to the health process, which is ironic because it's so darn easy to take care of digestive problems. Listen, this is how easy it is to reverse degenerative disease. All degenerative disease has an underlying digestive health component, and digestive health is super easy to address. You simply change what you eat, and you strengthen the digestive system. Now, because blood sugar issues follow digestive health issues, sometimes you're going to need to throw in some blood sugar support, but that's for another day. Jose, take care of your gut. Fast for a couple of days. Use a food diary. And then start off, once you start adding foods into your food diary, use your favorite foods, and then try to eat not complicated foods, and then use all the digestive support nutrients, including probiotics that we just talked about. Thank you so much for your call, Jose. Hope we helped you out. Let's go on to Idaho and welcome Wes to the bright side. What's up, Wes? How you doing, my man?
Yeah. I'm just been wanted to comment on a health issue.
Yes.
Andrew Wakefield has been exonerated. English
recently
gastro and intestine doctrine that was saying that autism was caused by vaccinations. Do you know about
I know about Andrew Wake. I do know about him, and he got some bad press, and I don't always believe what I read, so I'm not sure what the deal is. But I know he does link vaccinations to a lot of health issues, and they were ripping on him not too long ago. He's been exonerated. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Well, that's kind of good news. Hang on, Wes. We got to take a break. I want you to tell me about that when we come back. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number. Got a couple lines open for you. We'll get your calls when we come back from this break. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network.
There's a man named Dr. Joel Wallach who is anything but your typical doctor, both a veterinarian and naturopathic physician. Doc asks, why does the United States spend more money on healthcare by far and still rank 50th in health and longevity worldwide? He believes that people should empower themselves with a basic understanding of nutrition, take charge of their health, and attain optimal health and longevity through nutrition, not by toxic prescription drugs that lead to side effects and more toxic prescription drugs. Doc Wallach's message is resonating with an increasing number of Americans who are waking up to all the big government, big pharma, and big insurance manipulation of our healthcare system. I'm George Norrie, and I like what Doc Wallach is saying and doing to enlighten people about healthcare. Visit criticalhealthnews.com and listen to Dr. Wallach's Deadly Recipes lecture. It makes a lot of sense, and I urge you to join our Critical Health News team. Go to criticalhealthnews.com. That's criticalhealthnews.com.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, There's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX or my website, danpilla.com.
You pick up the receiver with your heart racing and sweat dripping from your forehead. You finally muster the courage to dial the number to call into your favorite talk radio show. It rings once, twice, and then...
Hello, it's GCN. What's your name and the state you're calling from?
Surprised you got through, you squeak out.
Jason from Minnesota.
Please hold.
As you patiently wait for your turn, you begin to daydream about being a famous talk radio host and what it would be like to have your own show.
Jason from Minnesota, you're up.
Millions of loyal listeners worldwide waiting to call and talk to you.
Caller, are you there?
Cheering crowds surround you, calling out your name.
Jason! Going once, twice. Okay, we gotta move on to the next caller.
You blew it.
Huh? Wait, no!
Interact with the host you're listening to right now, online at GCNlive.com. Click on the community link. Engage with other listeners. Ask questions. Start debates. Don't agree with the host? Let them know. Be a part of the community at GCNlive.com. We are America's largest independently owned communications network, GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side. Wes, what's going on? What do you want to say about Andrew Wakefield?
Yes, he was on the Alex Jones show last week talking about how he'd been exonerated. But I tried to call in because I'm not sure about him. He was born in England where they really started this vaccinations. And I wanted to ask him, has any vaccination ever been proven safe or effective? I get the impression Wakefield says we need to space them out different or take this or that substance out of them, but my research on the subject says that no vaccination has ever been safe or effective, and that is just a fatally flawed theory that they would ever work. I mean, there's so much going on. The case of smallpox, the World Health Organization has come out saying, smallpox is completely gone from the earth. No, I don't believe so. First of all, my research shows that it's caused by a bed bug. Have you ever heard that?
Smallpox, I'm just a little old pharmacist. All I know is about nutrition and how the body works. I can't speak to that. And as far as vaccines go, I'd be very careful about putting anything directly in my blood, especially if it's a virus, even if it's been attenuated. It's just something that we all have to decide for ourselves. But it's certainly not a cut and dry issue. And I'm with you. I have my suspicions about everybody who's got a story to tell, and I always want to do my own research, and I recommend everybody else does their own research as well. Andrew Wakefield, it could go either way. As far as I don't know a lot about him, but it could go either way, and I'm going to reserve judgment.
George Bernard Shaw was on a community health boards 100 years ago in England, and he was saying that he actually witnessed cases of smallpox being diagnosed as pustular eczema. That is why it looks like the vaccination was successful. And 50 years later, the polio vaccination, they started calling actual cases of polio, they started calling them aseptic meningitis.
I know this is a common technique. They'll just change the name of the disease. I understand this, and by the way, polio is coming back as well. Real polio, what they're calling polio, but that's a whole nother story. Wes, I'm going to move on. Thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate it, and I want to get to as many calls as I can here, so I'm going to let you go. Stephen in Pennsylvania, welcome to the bright side. What's up, buddy? Do we have Stephen?
Hi, Ben. I called the other day, and I was asking about the difference between nitrates and nitrites, the active form, and the in terms of the activation of the. My understanding is there's a bacteria that's on the lungs. That you could have all the people. They put people on oxygen, but if that bacteria that's on the lungs are not there, all the oxygen in the world is not going to help them. It's